been a gorgeous Thursday across the Magic City and a bit on the cold side once again. We're at 19 degrees. The wind does remain light, but a few places are colder than us, like Stanley, 9 degrees. Botno, you're not far behind, and in fact, the warmer spot across the region is Harvey at 21, but eventually temperatures are going to rise. We still have that snowpack, so that's going to keep temperatures a little cooler until much of that starts to melt. West wind continues light around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And what's been going on with the colder air? Well, bit of a dip in the jet stream. Notice it extends all the way down to the desert southwest, but eventually we will see a change in that pattern, allowing more milder Pacific air to move into the northern plains. And that's what should allow us to at least warm up starting over the weekend and continuing through much of next week. Now, just keep in mind, because we do have the snowpack on the ground, that could limit some of our temperatures, keeping them a little colder than places, let's say, in southern and southwestern North Dakota that have little to no snow on the ground, especially as you get into Bowman. But nonetheless, spring-like temperatures will be returning to north central North Dakota before you know it. Severe weather, however, still over the southern plains, extending from Texas, Oklahoma, and into Kansas, where there's severe thunderstorm watches in effect for the evening. A couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, western Oklahoma, and just to the southeast of Lubbock, Texas, Dallas and Dallas-Fort Worth. Flash flood warning, indications of already 1 to 2 inches of rain, more rain coming down as the storms train over the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so flooding occurring in the Lone Star State. Also, tornado warnings in effect just to the south and west of Independence, Kansas. So things are going to be a bit rocky across the plains for tonight before things calm down. Thankfully, we're not experiencing severe weather in northern plains, but from the Turtle Mountains on eastward, still a bit of cloud cover that should push out later on tonight as high pressure continues to push eastward into the region. So cold again for tonight. Morning lows are going to once again be in the single digits, but at least our weather is expected to be calm and gradual sunny again as we go into your Friday afternoon. What about our wind? It's not really going to be a problem for the Magic City or anywhere across north central North Dakota, remaining mainly light out of the southwest for your Friday. But morning lows going with near zero for Minot Stanley. Botno and Rugby likely getting sub-zero, but then you rise into the low 20s for tomorrow. Mid to upper 20s likely for Minot Stanley. Partial Harvey and surrounding areas, even into Karlsruhe. But if you want the 30s, you can either wait another day or you can go down to Dickinson or Bismarck, where they're going to be in the mid to upper 30s. But looking great over the weekend. 40s will likely even be making a return by Sunday and remaining mild through next week.